Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.
Said right now it's high 50s. It's going to plummet a little bit, I think, before the end of the day, though. We shall see how that all works out. Some Stones and Jimi Hendrix on the way at I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station with Flogging Molly, Devil's Dance Floor. Top of every hour during the morning show today, we are doing 3 Irish-ish songs, either Irish artists or in the style of an Irish drinking song. You name it, we got it. If you liked that song in the 7 o'clock hour, Puke and Rally by the band Tim, they're local dudes. You can find them on Spotify and play it later on today if you feel like that's what you need in your life. So by all means, go and check it out. What's going on? I am Cori. 8:04, 57 degrees outside. There's some flooding here and there. There are definitely some limbs down today, so please take it carefully and easy, depending on where you are. Castine, they've got a big old road flooded down there. The Castine Road at Dunks Meadow is partially flooded today. I know they shut down last night, Kaduskeg, that parking plaza down by the river, because that historically always floods as well. So if you know you're going to be going through a space that's got some water in it, just be careful around that, especially. I always think about this time of year, and I grew up back in the day in the flood of 87 down in Costigan, Maine, which is just beyond Old Town Milford area. And the Penobscot decided to cross the street and come to my house. So I'm always kind of a little more aware than most, I think, when it comes to flooding. But check those basements, check your backyard, make sure nothing's getting wet that's not supposed to. If it's supposed to get wet, by all means, that's cool. But if not, you got some problems, and that can be expensive to fix later on down the road if you're not on top of that. Continuing on with our theme of Irish tunes, it's the Boomtown Rats now on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock. So Dolores, How We Miss You. Zombie from the Cranberries on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station at 95.7 FM. Happy St. Patty's Day to you. 8:15, 57 degrees outside on the damp side spots. I don't think it's actively raining anymore, and the wind's definitely died down, which is a plus, a bonus, if you will. Today, I just got this into my mail, and if somebody out there, I want to try one of these so bad. So Zach over at Harvest Moon Deli, for this day only, it's a Patrick's Day special, has got a Irish jig. It's corned beef, potato salad, pickles, and honey mustard. I want to try this. I don't think I'm going to get out in time to go do it, but man, you can do that over at Harvest Moon Deli, any of their locations. That's the St. Patty's Day special today. I'm so glad that he sent that out to me so I can check that out. Also, if you're in the downtown Bangor area, there's a bunch of different things that are happening in honor of St. Patty's Day. Of course, Paddy Murphy's has been open since I don't even know when. A lot of people are opening early. They've got some Irish-inspired specials at Timber. Seasons has got some Irish-inspired specials. They've got some delicious stuff over there, too. Corned beef is in stock, of course, for the next week, so you can check that out if you're looking for those. The Bangor Sandwich Company, they've got, it looks like a Reuben over there, and some Shamrock Shakes as well. Benjamin's Restaurant and Pub, they're having their first ever St. Patty's Day down there, and they are open from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. today, so you can check that out. Mainly Juice has got some Shamrock Shapes. It looks like Sand Dollar Spa's got 0% financing today, so if you are looking to maybe soak those sore dogs in a beautiful hot tub, you can get on in there and check that out. That's a deal for sure. Waterfront Concerts has got a deal going on that you can get 17% off at your selected shows through today at 10 p.m. while supplies last. So, and if you head down to Shaw's, they've got some St. Patty's Day stuff in their bakery out as well. So check that out. If you're looking for some specials, of course, wherever you do end up going, you can take us with you. We shrink down to pocket size, like a little leprechaun of rock and roll in your pocket. If you happen to be perusing Facebook today, drop me a little line of what you're wearing for your green. I put up there my little green outfit. I don't have anything spectacular. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew and some coffee, so you know the 9 o'clock hour is going to be wicked hyped up. So check that out. How are you celebrating the St. Patty's Day today? Let us know. We'll come back with classic rock and roll from the Cars and Billy Idol on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock. Bangor's Classic Rock Station at 95.7 FM, 828 on this St. Patty's Day. We're going to break form for a minute and talk about something that's not St. Patrick's Day, but still very near and dear to my heart. It's the Hike for the Homeless. They've been doing this 31 years now. The Bangor Area Homeless Shelter opened almost 40 years. This coming Christmas Eve will be their 40th anniversary open. And obviously, we all know, having been through the Bangor area in recent years, that homelessness is not a problem that's gotten better. It's certainly gotten worse, so they're trying to do what they can to help the population as best they can. They provide overnight shelters, sometimes some warming shelters, depending on the season. Obviously, they do a lot to feed those who are hungry as well, and that takes a lot of money. So if you have it in you and you want to do a fun activity in order to support this, and I think they raised last year's, it was like $52,000. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year. Then I would encourage you to sign yourself up or sign a team up for the Hike for the Homeless, which is a blast. I've done it, I think, 3 or 4 years in a row now. We just gather down regardless of the weather. Even if it's cold, people know how to dress or wet appropriately. I've got the tunes down there. I usually have a couple of my kids running around. We get you up and energized and running and walking, and the people bring their dogs and their kids, and sometimes they bring little wagons so that people can ride, and it's a really fun community event that goes towards helping the community in a wonderful way. So if you want some information, we've got information up online at i95rocks.com and the app. You can create a team there. And like I said, it's just a really fun activity in order to help others. It's a great way to do that without even really realizing that you're doing that. It's just kind of a byproduct of a really great event. So Hike for the Homeless coming up April 4th this year. So it'll be Saturday and just a couple of Saturdays. We'll see you out there at the Bangor waterfront for a really great cause. And if you click on the article, you'll see my son who was down there last year. Picture of him up there. So come hike for the homeless with us. In the meantime, we will check in on the weather forecast again. It's going to get warm and then cold. And we'll also have some Pink Floyd and Def Leppard on the way on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. All right. That forecast brought to us by Jamar Construction Products on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Currently, it is 49. So it's already started to drop a bit. We were 57 when we started at 6 o'clock, and we're already down to 49. So it's going to get chilly. We'll come back with some classic rock from Rick Danager and Hart, and then right into Irish Twofers during Cori's Coffee Break on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock.
Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.